We all know it's a numbers game, but the number may be lower than you think. Having stacks on stacks of followers is nice, but having a small, dedicated, and engaged group of fans is even better. Let's learn how to find yours today on Lulu University. Readers are good, but fans are even better. According to Kevin Kelly, the author of the 1000 True Fans Theory, true fans or super fans are people who love your work so much they will buy anything that you create. You're probably familiar with this theory, but if you're not, the cliff notes are that you only need to find a small and dedicated group of fans to support your business. 1,000 is not an absolute figure. So maybe you need 500 fans that will give you $200 a month, or maybe you need 2,000 fans that will give you $50 a month. The key here is to figure out what you need to make a sustainable income. So not necessarily get rich, I'm not saying that that won't happen, but something that you can live off of. Kelly says that there are 2 criteria for making this work. The first one is that on average, you have to make $100 of profit per fan. The second is that you have to have a direct relationship with your fans. They have to be able to pay you directly. Lulu Direct. Excuse me. Selling direct allows you to keep more revenue per sale, and if you're able to keep all $100 from your 1,000 true fans, that's $100,000 a year, which is pretty sweet. Finding and cultivating your community of true fans is the key to creating a sustainable business for any author or creative. That sounds doable, right? Right. So, how do you start building your army of super fans? The first step is by creating a way to connect with them directly. So this will probably come in the form of your author website. If you haven't created an author website already, it comes with several distinct benefits, but a few of the heavy hitters are you can start building out an email list and collecting email addresses and information about your readers and people who visit your website. Then you can start selling directly. So you can either integrate with something like Lulu Direct or take orders through your website and hand fulfill them. And you can also have a way to draw people to your subscription on your author website. And that will help you build a community and really find your true or super fans. And if you're interested in learning more about subscriptions for authors, check out our video on just that. The second step, find your fans. I'm not here to lie to you, and I never have been. This isn't easy. This will take time and research and you creating quality content on a regular basis that people are going to want to pay for. But it's definitely doable. We believe in you. And here are a few tips to get started. First, understand your position in the market. So whether you're creating books or art or products or services, you have to understand what sets you apart from your competitors and get really clear on what makes you different and unique and be able to communicate that clearly to your audience. Next is understand who will get the most out of your content. So if you've been around our channel for any amount of time, you've probably heard us talk about your target audience, and that is what this is. So when you're thinking about your product or service or book, who is the person that will get the most out of it? Whose life will be made better because they read your book or visited your website or bought your product? Get really clear on that, and that will make this process so much easier. When you know who those people are, get out there and find them. So are they really active on social media? Are there blogs that they're really active on? Are there websites they're visiting? Are there IRL events that you can go to meet them? Do your research to find out where these people are and then start connecting with them. Last is create a funnel to get them to your website so you can start building direct connections and create a place for direct sales. So you know who your target audience is, you know where to find them online and in real life. So make sure when you start building those relationships and connections, you have a way to get them over to your website to keep the conversation going. Once you start to find your fans, don't just set it and forget it. Unfortunately, this isn't a one and done type thing. So here are a few tips for keeping them engaged. First is build community. If you can create a place where people feel seen and encouraged and they're able to bond with like-minded people, they'll be more loyal to you and be more excited to be a part of what you're building. Next is consistently create good content. So I know it's easy for me to sit here and tell you to do that, but it's very important that you have good content on a regular basis so your audience keeps coming back and you give them something to invest in. So I know this may seem overwhelming, but you can take time on a weekly or monthly basis to build out a content calendar so you're not just waking up frantic every morning and trying to get something out the door to your audience. Our next tip for keeping your audience engaged is to ask for feedback regularly. These are your super fans. These people love you the most. So ask them what they like and what they don't like and what you can do more of. This is great insight into what's working for you and what will continue to sustain you as an author and in your business. But the caveat here is if you ask for feedback, you have to use it. So make this part of your process to regularly ask your audience for feedback and figure out ways to implement it. Last but not least, find ways to delight your fans. So this could be with shout outs or prizes, giveaways, contests, highlighting people in your community. Whatever it is, find ways to show your supporters that you appreciate their support. And just like that, you're making a living off your creative passions. Way to go! Let us know what's working for you in the comments below so we can find our true fans. Hit like, hit subscribe, and we'll see you next time.